you guys, it's your girl Beauty with Mika. So I am here to give you guys my October Shop My Stash with a quick review of what I use for September. So if you are interested in this video, don't forget the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. And now let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first thing, the Huda Beauty, let's see, the setting powder and cinnamon bun. You guys know I love this stuff. So I am going to replace this though with the new Huda Beauty. This is their new Tripping Smooth powder I bought in Rich Tan. I picked this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so I'm definitely going to try this out. I have been wanting to try it out, and my girl Kay, Faces by K7 on Instagram, she told me, yeah, go ahead and get it. So we're going to go ahead and replace that with this now. If you could get this, you guys know I will be obviously showing you guys a full wear test of how I wear the products. Everything else is going to stay in here. I have been loving the Summer Fridays lip balms. I love. They have a new set out, but I love that they changed their packaging so I can use this more. And I'm going to keep the Lawless in here. I do like this, but I like to keep this in here when I want to do a brighter eye. For primers, we're still going to keep our Colored Rain paint base, eyeshadow base in the shade Wheat. We're still going to keep this color corrector. This is actually really good. This Neutrogena color correcting concealer. I'll put the link down for this one. I got mine at Walmart. Something that I didn't use, so I'm going to keep it in here, is the Milk Pore Eclipse Mattifying. I used it probably once and I like it, but it was overall good. And then I have the One Size Skin Blurring. This is okay. It's good, but it's okay. We're still going to keep these concealers in here. These are the Sephora Best Skin Ever. These are really good. I got the shade 55N for my highlight shade, and 59N is my everyday shade. I will say the 59N, for some reason, I don't know what I did, but it oxidized a little darker, and then once I set it down, it came out good. But I do, if I had a preference, you don't need both shades. I would go with 55N, which is your lighter shade. So I'm actually going to take this one out because I realized I do like the lighter shade. Alright, so let's talk about powder. I'm going to keep my Still Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. You guys know they discontinued this, so now you can go with the Matte Velvet. I was in the shade 218, so I'm going to keep that in here. But for highlighter, this one I picked up. This is a NARS highlighter in Maldives. I picked mine up at Home Goods, TJ Maxx. This is what it looks like. It's very subtle. It's not going to be a wow factor for a highlighter. So this is one of your no makeup type of makeup highlighters. This is cool. I love it. But I'm going to replace it with two of these MAC highlighters. Now I went old school. So I picked up Global Gold. This one is an old time, like old school MAC highlighter. And this is a mineralized finish. And then I picked up Whisper of Guilt. I remember this sucker. Everybody tried to dupe this. They finally brought it back. I didn't catch it in the first round, but I did catch it back. This was part of one of their holiday sets years ago. So if you have Whisper of Guilt, you know, like, this was an OG favorite. So that's what I'm replacing it with. For blush, I did love the Juvia's Place Blush Volume 3. This one was really good. I love this. You could even contour with this, blush with this, but you definitely want to go light-handed. I did like it a lot, and I like that it was pigmented. It stayed all day and last all day. So I'm going to switch it out with the Colored Pop cheek palettes. This is in Cinnamon Roll, and this one is in Such a Rush. So Such a Rush is for my neutral everyday wear, but you could also use these as eyeshadow shades. And then this one is more of like your pinks and your I would say your pinks and your browns and your golds. So we're gonna pop those in there. This I'm gonna still keep in here because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't use this. And then this blush, you guys know this was the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. This is still oldie but goodie. Still love this one. So when I was in between the Juvia's Place, this one was my top go-to. For eyeshadows, the Natasha Denona. You guys know I love her mini bronze palette. There's no words, get it. This one is actually, and I know I'm actually going to pick this up for my supervisor. She complimented my eyes and she said she loved this on my eyes. This was the Huda Beauty Love Fest. I got so many compliments when I wore this into the office. People loved it on my eyes. So definitely, you guys know with these Huda Beauty $29 palettes, she has been doing so good with these that I was like, yeah, I like that. The Anastasia Soft Glam palette, I did not pick this up and I'm ready to chuck it. I'm gonna put it to the side because honestly there's so many neutral palettes out This dark eyeshadow Noir. I'm gonna keep this probably in here, but I could tell you I'm gonna actually take this out because I just didn't touch it. I've had my time with it. I know it's not expired or anything, but it doesn't wow me as other palettes do, but it's still a good palette. Now I'm gonna replace that with like 2 old school palettes. So the first one we're gonna do is the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. That's what that looks like. And I'm not getting the new one this year. Yeah, I have it already, girl. That lets you know I haven't been buying palettes for a while. I picked up this Oldie But Goodie Urban Decay Urban Naked Heat. This is just the old school fall palette. I remember they came out with this palette and it was like must have for fall. So I definitely was like, you're coming out of hiding. Let's see. 2 palettes that I am, because I never ever touch these, are the Natasha Denona, her $65 palettes. You could tell I've never touched this one a lot. This is Safari, and this is more of your matte palette. And then another palette, I have 4 palettes this month, is her Biba palette, because this is another neutral. I just don't even touch these palettes, and I'm at a point where I'm like, girl, you either gonna touch them, use them, or stop buying a bunch of palettes. So that's where I'm at. So that's where we're at with those palettes. So those will stay in here. Now for mascaras over here, this is the Too Faced Damn Girl. I don't like the brush on here. I'm not gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all any different. I do not like this brush. I know what type of brush I like now, and this ain't it. It's too clumpy. It gets too messy. So this is definitely coming out. I have been using the Lancome Monster Big. These are just some travel sizes. This is the type of brush I like. It gets on your bottom lashes. It gets your top lashes. It gets under your top lash. That's the type of brush I like. For brows, I did completely use my Juvia's Place brow pencil. That one is a really good brow pencil. The only thing I don't like is that sometimes it can like break away a little bit, but I only did it twice to me for the entire 2 months that I used it. So I am going back to my Benefits Precisely My Brow in the shade 4. I recently picked up 2 more of these during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. This is one of my go-tos when it comes to brows. I love this brow pencil. Nothing else is changing in here. For this, the NARS. Okay, this NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer. Shout out to my girl Kay's Way. This is addictive. This is good, girl. Like, get your hands on it. Good, good, good. I feel like I did a really good, like, setup for this month. But I am going to use now the Anastasia Cream Bronzer in Deep Tan. You guys know I bought both of these at the same time. And I was like, let me try them out to see what the difference is. So I am going to go ahead and switch out and use that. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. I keep this just in here as a powder because I like to set under my eyes with. Even though I use a setting powder and then I use a solid powder. This, you don't need this. You don't need it. This is the Sephora Trio Contour Palette. I'm going to send this to my godmother. You don't need this. It was like $12 and of course I wanted to try it, but honestly you do not need this. I was using these 2 shades to bronze under my eye, and this highlighter didn't do anything for me. But I am going to replace it with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in the shade Deep. This is refillable, so heads up. You can, once you're done with this, you could pop it out right here and you can buy a refillable one insert. So for the price, I will say this is a must-have. This was an addiction last year, but there's been so many bronzers that came out that I'm like, girl, calm down, calm down. So that's where I'm at with everything. This is pretty much everything for the month of October. Oh, foundations. So I am gonna go ahead and put away my NARS Natural Radiant Foundation in the shade New Calderon, and my Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops Blurring Skin Tint. I definitely probably need to buy some more. I cannot tell that I'm running out, but it feels like I am. These 2 have been my go-tos for the summer, pretty much most of the summer, and with all the hot weather. So what I'm going to do is replace it with my Sephora Best Skin Ever in the shade 59N. So I am going to use that as my foundation for the month. And you know what, I'm gonna throw the 59N concealer back in here just so I could see what the difference was. For setting sprays, I am going to finish off my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I do have another one of these. She always comes out with holiday sets of these, so this is from a holiday set, and I believe I have a full size, but this is one of my go-tos during winter months. It just sets everything in place, and with Halloween and other holidays coming up, I definitely like this. I have been using this Sephora Makeup Setting Spray. This This is a 16-hour wear. It's transfer proof, sweat proof, and humidity proof with ginseng extract. Girl, this has really been keeping my makeup in place. I'm not gonna lie. I have had my natural oils come out, but it has kept it in place. So I'm keeping both of these right now so I can remind myself when I want that good, I layer these two together. But that is it for this October favorite, for this October Shop My Stash. If you are definitely loving my Shop My Stash, don't forget the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Happy holidays to you guys. I will be rolling out more videos. You guys know holidays, everything is busy. Expect a Sephora wishlist recommendations video coming out, another Sephora haul coming, and some empties videos. Other than that, you guys stay blessed. I will talk to you soon. Bye.